Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. Today we are looking at none other than Chipotle. This is a viewer requested video. Um, I haven't had Chipotle in forever. We're gonna go ahead and dive on into the stock, see if it's worth $57. Okay, I thought it was 1,000 plus. They did the split. Duh. So we're gonna see if the stock is worth 57. It should be worth less, more. We're gonna see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. We're going to look at support and resistance. We'll look at some advanced charting. So let's go ahead and jump on in. If you know me, you know I love to look at the bigger picture and then peel back the layers. And wow, we have my head is right in the way. Let me make an adjustment. There we go. All right, look at this freaking bearish candle right here. According to this, the stock is overvalued. We're gonna run a couple things here, and all right. So we do have our chart calculator here, our stock calculator. So we're getting indication right here off our PE and forward PE. This is expensive. My calculation here should probably also show us that it is expensive, meaning that our projected stock price might come under 57. But let's go ahead and dive on in. So there is a market cap of 79 billion 200 million. One more zero. 79 billion 200 million. Income is 1 billion 300 million. I do see them offering a dividend in the near future. That's just my opinion, honestly. And near future is like 1 to 3 years. Sales, they do 10 billion 200 million. That's crazy. All right, now we're going to go down to their cash and their debt. And let's just see what they are holding. They've got 1.4 billion in cash, almost record level cash. Good for them. So cash is 1,419,870,000. And debt is 3,903,350,000. Okay, and we're gonna go to our shares float, which is 1,360,000,000. I'm gonna say it's probably less than 57 because it's overvalued currently. I saw 64. 64.9. Wow, and look at the target price right here, 67. Okay, and these are all pre-split numbers. So my calculation isn't far off from, was it 60? Did I have 64? I had 64, they have 69. I think the analysts are using my calculation, whatever. Oh, but I mean, overall, look at this sales right here. This is a beautiful stair step up. You can never go wrong there. Shares outstanding, it looks like natural and organic accumulation from 1.39, 1.4, 1.38, 1.37. Now shares float is 1.36, but it's going off shares outstanding, so whatever. And also the EPS up here is just continuing to grow. This is, again, a dream scenario. What I do like here, they are profitable. They do have decent gross margins. Sales over the past 5 years, solid. EPS for the past 5 years, not so solid, but this should uptick to the upside in the next couple of years. As we can see, this growth has been very nice. Quick ratios over 1. These are all things we really like. It says institutions own 92%, and we're going to go ahead and challenge that because I think it might be more. And I think that because analysts have a price target of 67, my projection stock price projection calculation is 64. Both of these targets, the analysts and mine, are over the current price, which means I think hedge funds and institutions also see that this is possibly undervalued. Old data says they own 92%. I'm going to say they own 92 plus. 116. I did not see that coming. That's over a 20% increase. In fact, it's a 24% increase in institutional ownership, which is outstanding if you are a Chipotle shareholder. Vanguard added, Price T. Rowe Associates, same. BlackRock added. I mean, and you go down to this table down here and you can see there's greens, there's some reds, there's more greens, more green, green. Anyway, you can see where hedge funds and institutions were adding, like right, these are decrease, decrease, increase in position, decrease. And you can tell by the minus sign right here. So we do have Chipotle at undervalued, honestly. It's in the S&P 500. So I do have exposure. Let's go ahead and check out potential supports and resistances. And we're going to go on the monthly here. I would not be surprised if I've charted this one before and my chart is probably all out of whack. Yeah, you can see it was up here because they did the split. So yeah, I had to chart it at one point. So let's go ahead and chart this bad boy out and see where the potential next support or resistance is going to be. Okay, so if you know me, you know I like the Fibonacci arcs. So we're gonna go to this candle, which is a low of $8.30 post split. I'm gonna throw my mouse. Oh my God. My mouse has been very finicky. There we go. To 69.26. There we go. Okay. This is decent. Let's activate this. Actually, we'll keep it. Let's keep it. So why I like this, number one, typically it shows good support and resistance. We don't have a very clear, I mean, we have good support here. Let's actually zoom in. Shoot. So perfect support right on here, kisses it. Perfect resistance, perfect support. Test support, falls through. Comes up here, tests the support very nicely twice. Almost perfect resistance, perfect support, almost kisses support. So does that, oh my God. So does that mean the next support is going to be down to this inner ring? Not really. What we can deduce now is basically supports and resistances kind of along the way. And what I just did here, basically a channel. So we have a channel starting over here. It acts as perfect resistance. Perfect resistance. It tests it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It fails. Now we have the bottom of our channel over here. Perfect support, perfect support, perfect support, test support, perfect support. Again, test the resistance. Perfect resistance, almost perfect support. So could this come down to, it's not going to be this month, $51? Absolutely. That's about over a 10% move, which is very doable. Next we have, ooh, right there. Next we have this channel right here again, and I should make them different colors so we're not getting confused. And I'll make this orange per se, let's say, per se. So again, perfect resistance twice, tests it. Perfect support twice, perfect resistance twice, perfect support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Perfect support. So again, I think near term we see 56, which is obviously not a far cry from where we are now. So I would watch out for 56 or 49 to 52. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge drop. In terms of the upside, I do see a couple of areas to the upside. All right. Extend to the right. Now this is a very high angled upside. So as we continue on within this Fibonacci arc, I think it might be pretty mellow for the next 25, 3 years. And then we start to hit resistance right here on these inner rings. So our first apex, I call it the apex area of opportunity, is gonna be right here where we have our resistance, double resistance, and we also have I call it a springboard where we have our support and resistance within a channel, an upward channel, kind of a springboard right here at $70 in 2026, December of 2026. So it does have some choppiness to get through. Um, so that's my opinion. Do I think Chipotle is gonna double overnight? No, I don't really think. I mean, it 10x'd. Let's see, when did it 10x? It went from in 578. How far back? Or I guess we can go here. Is our low of 830? No. So 2018, February of 2018 to June of 2024, 6 years, it went 1000%, which is absolutely incredible. So could it go 1000% in 6 years again? Maybe. I can't say yes or no. So very interesting company. If you don't want to be exposed to the volatility of one single stock, there is the S&P 500, which I do like. So consider that as an option. The stock did go 1000% 6 years. It could take a break in my opinion. That's just me. Um, but that's my thoughts. I mean, Chipotle, I think it's gonna have a good long-term path. And I think another area to watch if you're a visual and you track this, if you're a visual person, watch for the stock to hit the 50 SMA, which is right here. The last time it hit the 50 SMA, if you would have bought, you would have got it at $8.30 and you would have ridden it up to 60, whatever, 69 if you were a perfect trader. So maybe watch how it reacts with the 50 SMA before making a decision because last time it did that, it went really well. That's all I got. If you like this, consider leaving a comment, leaving a like or a dislike, subscribe. If you're not a Chipotle person, what kind of person are you? Let me know if there's a stock you want me to review. I've got a pretty big backlog, so if you do request a stock, it won't be coming out until probably a month and a half from now. So again, thank you so much. Have a great day.